Nigeria, the two winners from yesterday's games. And some very impressive wins. Nigeria won 100-96. Beat Uganda yesterday, and Rwanda won by 10. 82-72 over Mali. Mali, as we've just seen, have beaten Uganda. So are Nigeria going to keep this juggernaut going on? They're unbeaten, they're 4-0. Or can Rwanda upset the #1 seeds? Should be a fascinating game. Rwanda have had a real bounce effect from the players that have come into the team following the first qualifying window. So Rwanda sitting at 2-2, but this will be their toughest test. Nigeria had some big performances yesterday. None more than young Jordan Nemwara, who had a double-double, 12 points, 10 rebounds in 23 minutes. And we're just seeing the back of the large frame. Number 6, Ike Diogu, who led his team yet again. But Rwanda will take great heart from the performances yet again of Kenny Gasana, who played in the first window. Also the inclusion of Dan Manzi, number 6, and also Darius Garrett for Rwanda. Oliver Shiaka and Artis Mugabe played a lot of minutes yesterday. Had 5 turnovers. We want to improve on that, but playing a lot of minutes for his team. So this is going to be a really good game, I believe. The atmosphere is going to be electric, as it was yesterday for Nigeria's game. The band, the noise, the colours. And there is young Dan Manzi, who's 22.
Thank you very much, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure to have all of you gathered here this beautiful evening. This is the FIBA World Cup Basketball 2019 African Qualifiers. And tonight, we're going to be having a matchup, a very strong game. I'm talking about Rwanda playing the Nigerians. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, without much ado, I'd like to introduce the away team for tonight, starting at number 4, Uganda Steven. For the Uganda time.
So the PA announcer just making the necessary announcements. The teams will be introduced, and then there will be the national anthems.
All right, thank you very much. We have the Rwanda team song that sits now. Starting at 4, Uganda Steven. Starting at 5, Sagamba Sida. Starting at 6, Manzido. Starting at 7, Ukura Ziza Chris Walker. Starting at 8 for the Rwanda team, Mugabe Aristima.
Chris and Corinne Ziza hit a massive 3 in the fourth quarter yesterday. Zendize, Shayaka, Oliver Shayaka. And there's Darius Garrett, 2 massive dunks and blocked shots yesterday. 15 points in 19 minutes, 10 rebounds, a double-double. From Richmond College and playing his basketball at Kigali, Rwanda. Kenny Gasana's massive player. He will run the show for this team. Nelly Kaji, Kami Kabanj.
Introducing the Nigerian team, starting at 0.
And here comes Nigeria. There's the coach for Rwanda, Vladimir Boznak. He's coached Cape Verde previously, national team-wise, and in the Middle East and Africa. And he's taken over the team since the last qualifying window. So here comes the Nigeria team in front of their home crowd. That's Keith Amora, Norwegian-born player who plays his basketball in Norway. A really good pickup for Nigeria. Alibagada. And look out for Tosin Maheniti. And Ike Diogo, he is a hero. 6'8", 24 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 1 block shot. Last night against Uganda. Talib Zana, another good player. And this player, 23. Braxton Ogweezy. Young 24-year-old player had a big game yesterday. 11 points, 5 assists. 3 from 4 from three-point range. And there is Jordan Nwora, the coach's son, Alex Nwora's son. At the age of 19, he's attending Louisville College, and he got a double-double in his first FIBA World Cup qualifier. So we will have the national anthems now. And for the Nigerian team, the assistant coach's uncle. The head coach is Alexander Ifeanyi. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please celebrate. And shortly we will pause for the national anthems. Thank you very much. We're going to be starting with your work team tonight, which is the Nigerian side. But before we do that, popular demand, I'll please beg you now, there's a boy Nigerians to please sing along as we recite the Nigerian national anthem. Thank you. And the wonderful renditions of the national anthems of Rwanda and Nigeria, and the Nigerian national anthem, Arise, O Compatriots. So we're almost set for the start of this Group B heavyweight clash between Nigeria and here are the referees: Charles Saunders from South Africa, Well Mustafa so that's your refereeing crew for this evening. So Rwanda, it would be really important that their players that showed up yesterday have got to do it again today. Manzi, Garrett, Gasana. Nigeria will ask questions. So Nigeria starting five. Mbamalu had a good game last night. Talib Sana, Jordan Nwora getting the start again at 19. Benjamin Uzo alongside him. And Diogo. Okay, Diogo, and look at the colourful people that are here. Wonderful hairdos. The band will play throughout the game. It's an amazing backdrop here. And the Rwanda starting five: Darius Garrett, Kenny Gasana, Kami Kabanji, Dan Manzi and Artiste Mugabe. So Gasana last night, 23 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 steals. And Garrett had a huge game. Manzi can run the floor, plus he can stretch it out. 17 points and 4 rebounds. And there's the new coach for Rwanda, Vladimir Bojnak. Has coached in the Middle East at club level and in Africa, has had success, and at the national level with Cape Verde, and now he is with Rwanda. And Coach Alex Nwora, he's been the head coach for Nigeria since the lead up to AfroBasket 2017. And for 10 years before that, he was at Erie Juco College in the NCAA in the US. And he's in their Hall of Fame, still holding statistical records, rebounding. So a top player, top coach, and now he's bringing his young son along, as I spoke about yesterday. If you heard the commentary yesterday and saw the game, bringing along Jordan Nwora, who had some really good moments. He really grew into the game. And I think yesterday's game is going to really set him up well to have a solid start in this one, and he will need to do against the likes of Gasana, Mugabe. This is a strong outfit with a fresh coaching philosophy, which worked well yesterday. But Nigeria are a big step up. They were runners-up at AfroBasket to Tunisia in 2017. They have the AfroBasket MVP in Ike Diogo, who scored over 100 points in that tournament. Rwanda have participated in Eurobasket themselves. So they are no strangers to international competition at a high level, but this is the highest level in Africa. Rwanda are 12th in the Afro zone. Nigeria are first, or right at the top of the tree. And Rwanda lost to Tunisia in the AfroBasket, the eventual winners. They've played in previous AfroBaskets, so they, I would not call them minnows, and with the addition of these fresh players coming in to complement the squad that was already in place, well, this could turn out to be a very competitive game. And could we be in for the first big shock of Group B? I'm sure that's what Kenny Gasana is thinking. He's been excellent for Rwanda throughout these qualifiers, in the first window and right through now. Gasana playing his club basketball at Madafe, averaging 16.2 points a game, 4.8 rebounds, 75% from the free throw line. And there is Jordan Nwora. He's currently at Louisville, top university. He spoke at length to FIBA correspondents before this game. Had a very good warm-up game against Ivory Coast. He top scored for the team with 16 points. He said how proud he is, how excited he is to play for his father, and that his father's always been there with him to coach him, to help him, to be in the gym, to make sure he had the right work ethic. And for him to end up at Louisville, he's certainly doing the right things. And now he has the chance again, the second game in 2 days for Nigeria, to play in front of their home crowd. And as Diogu said in the build-up to this, many of these players would not have played in front of their home crowd, in front of the drums, in front of the music. That is Nigerian music, Nigerian basketball. And the ball is tipped and it's out of bounds. Rwanda in yellow, Nigeria in green. And the band plays on. Enjoy the game, everybody. Here we go. Nwora, Diogu, baseline. Double team comes, spins, kicks. Nwora, penetrate, kicks. Fake by Diogu. Nwora all alone. It's just short. Just a touch flat. He did make a three last night and a big dunk as well. He tries again off the dribble. He's not shy. The coach is giving him the green light. Gasana, can Rwanda get the first play? In the books. Mugabe inside. Oh, Manzi misses the catch and misses the shot. Did he have one eye on the defense? That could have been a catch and flush to send a message out early. Uzo. And in goes Benjamin Uzo for the first score for the green of Nigeria. Mugabe, the hands are in the passing lane. Got to be so careful. Nigeria will want to keep their perfect record. All wins and losses, and there's no losses for Nigeria at the moment, will be taken forward into the next group stages. 3 teams from this group will qualify. The 4th team will be eliminated. Gasana is off and running with a red-hot 3 from downtown. Kenny Gasana, so smooth, almost casual. It's 3-2 Rwanda. And the band plays with more purpose as Nigeria fall behind. Diogu, he's double teamed. That's a good tactic potentially. Make somebody else beat us. Don't let it be Diogu. Penetrate kick, Gasana for 3. In and out, and good rebound by Nigeria, and that's a good play by Kenna Mabambalu. Cannot get it to go. Uzo on deep, shots up. Garrett misses. Excuse me. Kambi Caban's misses on that last offense. Gasana. There has been a whistle. And the ball's in. Dan Manzi. And a steal. And a slam dunk. Benjamin Uzo, you can't turn the ball over against the Nigerians. They love to run. Foul on the ground. Foul on the floor before the shot. Kami Kabange with a strong move, and Mbamalu with the foul. Sideline possession. Or end-line possession. As the foul was below free throw line extended. Kasana. Mugabe, step back three is long. And the rebound. Talib Zana. Good defense by Kasana. Diogu, double teamed, finds the open man. And that's a really nice play. Firstly by Diogu, and then Uzo with the left-hand finish. Carrying on his good play. Oh, Dan Manzi, strong move. 22-year-old. "17 points. Apologies for the picture loss. 17 points from Manzi last night. And Nwora! Jordan Nwora wide open. If he's open, he will shoot it. And he knocks down that one to give Nigeria an extended lead, 9-5. And there's a foul there. There's Mugabe drove. Foul on Nwora. First foul, sideline possession for the Rwandans. Mugabe off the handoff. Kasana, they're playing him very deep. The shot's up. Nice free throw line jump shot. Ball's inside, kick back out. Three-pointer is up and no good. And Garrett with the rebound and the good play to Kasana. Great outlet. Great outlet by Garrett, and Kasana was off to the races. And this game is tied. Nwora, number 33, step through, kicks out, extra pass. And the three is good. Uzo again, great start for him, good hands. Jordan Nwora. And Nigeria off and running for the layup, but they can't quite make it. Ball's loose. Uzo gets the rebound and no one picks up Mbamalu. Great heads-up play. This game being played at a really high pace. Can't get it to go, and the ball's thrown ahead. Underneath is Mbamalu. Rwanda might need a timeout shortly. They don't want Nigeria to get away. Mugabe. Garrett with the jump hook gets the roll. The band and the rhythm in the evening of Lagos. Diogu hasn't scored yet, but he's getting other players involved. Good run down by Kabange. Hope you're enjoying this coverage on livebasketball.tv. Don't forget, download the Basketball World Cup qualifying app. All the information you need. And the hashtag, this is my house, which is really relating to all the games that will be playing around the world. A lot of the games are on a home and away basis. The African nations, they play around robin at central venues. The last one in February was in Bamako in Mali, and these round robin games over this weekend are in Lagos, Nigeria. And the band of Lagos are out in force. Diogu, they're playing him tight, but he's getting loose, and the help came, but there is a foul. And he gets to the line for 2 shots. There's Garrett and Kabanji come over. Just creating the contact so he can get his offense started. Chimwara looking very focused. He knows this is a tough game for Nigeria. They're going to be tested. And Diogu with the big extension gets his first point of the game. And the shot's up from the corner is good. Ekamriza hits a 3 from the same point as last night, but Emangano, one of Nigeria's hot shots, responds. Kabanje, short, ball's loose. Braxton O'Grazy into the game, but he loses it. And the pace just piles on. Mwara with a big rebound, he's 6'7", big guard. And now Nigeria nearly lose it. Mahaniti. Mwara misses that, fading away. And now Rwanda can maybe just slow it down, get a decent look with the Gasana off the floor. McCarthy running the point. Shots up from distance is long, and Mwara another rebound. So a double-double for him last night. Oh, through the legs, but he loses it. And a pull-up again. It's good! Chris Ekamriza. Not sure if his foot was on the line, but it's been given 3, and he's up to 6 points. And Rwanda bring players into the game who have an immediate effect. Obgwazi, good game last night. Amagano, that's off that. I thought it was off left. Spoke too soon, he just knocks down the 2. He's up to 5 points, and the band is sensational, as is the basketball here in the FIBA World Cup qualifiers. Banjo, Garrett sets up a 3, and he's fouled. Be a good matchup between Diogu and Garrett. He's 28 years old, Garrett. To Richmond College. Played in Bulgaria and Greece. Slight delay in the play. Garrett's a 75% free throw shooter. They're just checking. I wonder if they're checking if that 3 checking if the foot was on the line on the 3 by number 7 for Rwanda, Chris Nkurunziza. That's a foul on the closeout by Diogu, who doesn't like the call. not sure what they are looking at, but that potentially that might be it. It's 22-17, Nigeria. Really good first quarter. Played with a high tempo, with the backdrop of the amazing crowd and the supporters. Just looking at some highlights here. Big Demagano. Good individual one-on-one skill there with a jab step and the rip through, and then just elevating, knocking the shot down. It's quite a lengthy delay here. And this is it. I think his foot's on the line. I think the right foot might be on the line. Both feet are potentially on the line. So that the 3 that was originally given will be reduced to a 2. If that's the case, if that's what they see. So Rwanda will potentially have 16 points. Moment on the live stats, Nkurunziza has 2 threes, 100% from three-point range, 6 points. It's important they get it right. As Keith Omara, number 2 for Nigeria, is lined up for the free throws, and they have changed it. He's now has 1 3-pointer and 1 2-pointer, and that is correct. And it's important, as points difference could be how things are decided come tomorrow evening. Garrett missed the second shot, but he's got 1 more. Players with such a long delay, they maybe slipped their mind that he was shooting a 3 when he was fouled. They want to make this one. And he didn't. 1 of 3. Not what the doctor ordered. Inside to Maheniti. Big strong move, and he's going to lose the ball here. Good defense by Rwanda, but they're going to possibly lose it back. Garrett, and they do in the end, and that was wild play. Eli Kaji in the end turning it over. Again, without Kasana on the floor, it's not always just that one person handling the ball. Ogwezi. Diogo, they're really closing him out. Good block by Garrett. Not many players are going to do that, Diogo, in Africa. Great bounce pass, and the finish. Mugabe to Garrett. Good play from Garrett at one end with the block, and finishes moving without the ball, and finishes with the close-in 2. Rwanda to within 3 as we approach 2 minutes remaining. Emagano likes that spot. Obi Emagano, he's up to 7 points. It's 2 2s and 1 3 for Emagano, very efficient. Shots up, just out. That's a tough shot with the player right in his face. And Keith Omara has the ball. Very smart player, 6'5", plays in Norway. Great pass, and the big slam from Tosin Maheniti. He missed a couple of those last night. He wasn't missing that one. And Diogo's such a good passer out of the post. Made a similar play last night, and he's just done it again, and no help came across. And the band's volume just rises a notch, as Maheniti did on that dunk. Such a good all-round player, Diogo. Kevin Ndero is in the game for Rwanda, number 15. That's free throws. And Chris Nkurunziza hit the amazing three last night, just when Mali were coming back into things. Very close to where he hit the long two today. And he's having a strong start to this game. He's 100% from two of two from free throw line. Uh-oh. Oh, Zana, I thought was going to take off there and give us another highlight as he got in behind the defence. Just a pick and a dip to the basket. But he was fouled as he went up with a strong move. Nkurunziza with the foul. Zana. Free throw shooter. And he knocks those down. Mugabe handling the ball with Gasana on the floor, on the bench. Mugabe kicks it out. It almost ends up as an alley-oop there to Eli Kaji. That's a wild shot, I think, by Nkurunziza over on his side of the floor that he likes. Maybe that was a bit rushed. Didn't look smooth like the others he's made. Got to keep close, Rwanda, while Asana's on the floor. Good play in the end. The long pass over the top. There just wasn't enough pace on it, but fortunate enough for Rwanda. Kevin Ndero with an alert play. A nice running play there by Oliver Shayaka. Had a good game yesterday against Mali's 10 points, 6 rebounds. And Zana loses control of the ball, so good defense again. And Ndero's had an immediate effect as he comes in, the young 23-year-old. Foul by Augustin Okason. Nigerian team fouls. Eli Kaji will go to the line. .8% free throw shooter. He's made 1 of 2 there. Okason as now the organ plays. And ball's loose. And recovered. Good offensive rebound. Zana puts it in, but it's been waved off by the refs. And it's timeout. It's 28 to Nigeria, 24 to Rwanda. It's the end of the first quarter. to Lagos, Nigeria, as we see some of the highlights from the first quarter. A quarter that sees Nigeria lead by 4. And behind some good play. By Benjamin Uzo. Rwanda, as we thought after the good showing yesterday, just a long 2 by Riza. We knew they were going to. That's a great bounce pass above his head. Good catch by Garrett. That's not easy. The defender between you and the recipient. Good play. Diogu with a wonderful pass to Tosin Mahaniti. Mbalu, as we see the crowd, wonderful crowds here in Lagos. Mbalu with 9 points for Nigeria and 7 for Emiganu. And Ziza has 7 for Rwanda to lead their scores. So Gasana in the game now for Rwanda. Empty on their first attempt, but nice play. Really nice screen there by Jalil Akindele. He just played a few minutes last night, had a nice assist, but he's a big frame. 7'1", gives them legitimate size. And there's Nwora in the passing lane. We're almost a steal. Kick back out. The shot's too long, and another rebound for Diogu. And Bamalu. Diogu being played tight. Just creates some space. Whistle. And there's a whistle, and I think that's on Diogu. Pushing off as he tried to get the offensive rebound off the Jalil Akindele miss. Say 3 teams from this group will proceed through to the next round of qualifying. Nigeria are going to go through as group winners. And Uganda, Rwanda play tomorrow, and if Uganda lose that, I fear that they will be the bottom team as the fadeaway goes for Rwanda. Nice job by Kevin Adera. He's done really well since he's come in. And the big fella inside for Nigeria, Jalil Akindele. All the qualification will be sorted out tomorrow for places 2 and 3. And Akindele just using his big frame. Kaje just can't compete with the 7'1" frame there. Diogu ripped through. Big time block now from Indero. Doing it both ends, giving some real good minutes. Shots up. That was a quick 3 by Shiaka, but he can knock those down. And Bamalu. Sagamba, nice pass. It's just long by Indero. They're all trying the threes. They need to just get a solid momentum of offense, and Nwora again, just if he's open, he shoots. Just got to work on his range. He can knock it down, as he already has done today and did last night. Gasana. Rwanda need to get him going. That's a tough shot, but that's what he likes. He likes a challenge, and he knocks that down deep in the corner. And it's a 1-point lead now. Gasana steadily up to 8 points. Oh my goodness! There was nothing steady about that. Benjamin Uzo rips the ball through the hoop for a slam dunk for Nigeria. Woo! Gasana. Kaje was looking for the pass, but it just went awry. Sadado Sagamba. He got a couple of minutes yesterday, so he's got fresh legs. Nwora falls to the ground, no travel called. Good pressure from Manzi, who's back in as well. Need a big game from him, Rwanda. Jack and Lily! Jalil Akindele. What a dunk. No help came. There's been some highlight plays in this game already. And that is another one right there. Sagamba. Kaje, up fake, and off. Nwora fights for the rebound. Akindele ends up with it. He's given them positive minutes again. A number 7 for Nigeria. Big rebound by Enhero. Giving Garrett some needed rest. And Gasana from miles out again. Nwora, another rebound. They've got numbers. Nwora gets the first tip. Emangano for 3. Short, ball's loose. And Endero again putting up some really good numbers for Rwanda, just when they need it. Gasana is fouled as he turned the corner and attacked the basket. And if that's Diogu, he's in foul trouble. And that is massive news for Nigeria. I'm surprised he was in on 2 fouls. And now Nigeria have paid the price. He's going to have to sit. Sana doing a smart thing there, attacking Diogu, who he would have known was on 2 fouls. Sana, good free throw shooter. 6 or 7 from the free throw line last night. And he knocks both those down. He's 2 of 2 tonight. Nwora. And that's short, that's tough. Looking for his own shot there, almost premeditated. Gasana, little hesitation, draws the young 19-year-old guard towards him and then accelerates away, creates the contact. Nice, whoops, almost got me sitting up in my chair there. Nice play by Kenny Gasana. Still close, 6 minutes remaining in the second. be a really nice game. And Dara, it's a little bit of a flip pass, and the players were too close together anyway, really. You can see what he was trying to do, but Mahaniti, who's going to be important now. And the referee's blown the whistle. He wants to, referee's timeout, wants to speak to the commissioner. Problem with the clock. So we have this break in play. 2 more games tomorrow from Lagos, the last of the qualifications. Mali versus Nigeria, and Rwanda versus Uganda. All live right here on livebasketball.tv. And a nice three from Keith Omara. He's a very smart player, good addition for Nigeria, and that's a big three. Now Omara steps out and Manzi, Gasana trying to feed the pass through to the cutting Kabanji, but there is a foul. Whistle. Banj was 71.4% free throw shooter. Doesn't look the smoothest of free throw strokes. Inside, Mahaniti. Good defense by Rwanda. And a rebound again by Ndera. He's putting in some really good minutes. For Coach Bojnak, and the shot's up and he's good. Kami Kabanji. And Rwanda staying right in touch as we approach halfway through the second quarter. Amara's going to shoot that. A good rebound, but taken away from Zana. And Madera nearly stepped back into his own court there. Sana with Omara on him, and they get the steal. The attempted pass. Agada gets it back. Usana steps out, and Mahaniti, good defense again from Adero, meeting Mahaniti at the summit, right at the hoop. And nice outlet to Kabanje, but he can't get it to go. Good heads up. As the crowd and the drums and the trumpet and the band play on, giving massive home support to Nigeria, who are the leaders in Group B and one of the leading nations in African FIBA basketball. And Moore is back in for Nigeria. Manzi's in for Rwanda. Garrett's in. Kabanje. 66.7% free throw shooter. Coach Bosnak really telling his staff what he thinks about proceedings. As the pressure ramps up, Rwanda had the good result yesterday, but they're in a real fight now. And that is a backcourt violation from Nigeria. Good defence, good scrambling defence from Rwanda. No clear passing lanes, no obvious choices. And Rwanda get their just desserts. A quite extraordinary place here in Lagos, Nigeria, the national stadium, and the atmosphere is extraordinary. Amarat, he turns, he pivots, very smooth player. And he goes left off the dribble and misses the shot, but he had a good look. Manzi wide open. Ends up going off the glass. Sagamba just keeping the ball moving. And they miss another three. 20% or thereabouts Rwanda from three. They need to improve that. They're getting some good looks. Crucial stage of the game as we tick down towards the end of the second quarter and half-time. And there's a foul called. Good play by Sedar Sagamba. Played all his basketball in Africa and came back to Uganda, playing club basketball there. Manzi has it knocked loose, gets it back. Now Nigeria have got it. And look at the ball handling and the slam dunk. Benjamin Uzo again, he loves getting out in the open floor and throwing it down. But it was Jalil Akindele who made it all possible. Very smart play. Garrett, that short, his follow-through is a bit low. He needs to get it a touch up. Maybe like Manzi does. No, that's just off. Is Garrett feeling the pace? He needs to be imposing himself nearer to the basket. Uzo, guarded closely by Sagamba, who's come on with good energy. And Uzo, he scores in so many ways. And Nigeria just put a spurt on. 41-33 they lead. Sagamba, ball's loose. It was a kick ball by Garrett. Really is a crucial moment. This game is on a knife edge. Nigeria just have players that can come into the game, so much energy and skill, and can change things very quickly in their favour. Jalil Akindele being one of them. Smart player and has already given us a highlight play with a big dunk. There's another good player for Nigeria, especially from last night. Maxwell Crazy with the pass to another hot shooter, Emanganu. And Rwanda has seen enough. Coach Bosnak calling timeout. 15 points last night, Emanganu, and with shots like that, you can realise why. Let's listen to the timeout from Rwanda.
Okay, he's in the middle, and Olivier instead of them is here. We have Bolton here, and we have you on the top. Okay, so we try to pass, we try to do zone several positions. Okay, in offense, what they're gonna play?
Let's play two. Let's move those big fellas on which side so that we can play. Pass here. Okay, let's win them.
And nice touch by Coach Bosnak, giving the young coach a chance to have his input. And here's Coach Nwora.
They're getting up, just running around. If you switch it, there's no way someone should be up.
And there's the game leaders for Nigeria. Uzo with 12 points, really big game for him. Very impressive. And 8 rebounds for Talib Zana. Coach Moore, even though he's leading, he is right in the faces of his team, not letting them take their foot off the pedal, because this section of the game they can go in with possibly with a healthy lead. Let's see how Rwanda can respond. Down to 2 minutes remaining. Offensive foul, that's not what they want. And Ruzizi's done so much good in this game. It's a good selling job by Emagano, I think. That's not what Rwanda need at this stage. But that's pressure, staying focused, and clever defensive play. Nice fake. But Emagano loses possession of the ball. Good help across. He's saying sorry to all his teammates. Now he's got to get on and play deep. Bit of pressure up the floor from Nigeria. And Sagamba being given some time. So important, the squad in these games with quick turnarounds. Ziza. Shayaka. Inside, shots up, it's just long, and a rebound by Mahaniti's. Great for Nigeria, they've got him playing, so Diogo can rest, and shots like that! Emagano holding his follow-through for all of us to see. He's up to 13 points, 50% from behind the arc. Garrett, they need big moments from him, it's not happening. Here come Nigeria on the break. Emagano, there is a whistle. And Sagamba had to foul. And this game's getting away from Rwanda now. It's a 14-point lead. It's been able to stay the pace for not just 2 games, but 3 games. Another one tomorrow. It's rest and recuperation. And Ogwezi wide open, doesn't turn down the invitation, but he's a touch long. Stephen Hukamatari's in the game with the ball, nearly turns it over. And Shayaka dribbles it off the foot. Great job by Ogwezi. Great play by Nigeria. So alert, dive on a loose ball, hands in the passing lanes. Just what Coach Imura would want from his team, even with the 14-point lead. Don't let up. Ogwezi. Still Ogwezi. Shots up from him. Warner's good! Showing his range. The coach's son knocking down a 3, and he's up to 6 points. 2 of 6 from behind the arc. He's not shy. Great, nearly was a great bounce pass. So much green around the ball. They are swarming around it. Suffocating defense from Nigeria. And Jalil Akindele right in the middle of it. Falling to the floor, knocking Hagantwari along with him. Rwanda needs something good to happen. Sagamba, shots up, short, and another rebound. Akindele. Nwora pulls it out, looks inside. Mahaniti, good defense by Rwanda. Mahaniti just couldn't quite get 2 hands to it. Now the time's running right down now. Rwanda can hold for the final shot, so they need to manage the clock. As the organ plays. And Garrett again trying to dribble. And look out! Oh my goodness! Jordan Nwora, big strides and a big dunk for his team. Nearly lost it on the first step, but he wasn't going to lose it for the dunk. Highlight play for Nigeria, right at half-time. Just the impetus they needed. Half-time, Nigeria lead, 50-33. Here's some of the game stats. 2 points is 53% for Rwanda. Only 18% from three. That's not going to get it done. 12 assists from Nigeria. 8 steals. Very active defense with their hands and feet. 14 turnovers from Rwanda, resulting from that good defense. 13 fouls from Nigeria, with Diogu in some foul trouble. But it's been an exhilarating first half. Plenty of highlight plays. Dunks and blocks. What the crowd want to see, as you can see in the background, it's an amazing atmosphere here in Lagos, and Uzo's had some couple of smooth ones. That's a trademark dunk for him when he just flushes it from the side. Some nice assist from Diogu because he hasn't scored heavily. He shared the ball. Nigeria sharing the ball, sharing responsibility, and at the moment they lead 52-33. It's a dominant performance in the end from Nigeria. But we will leave you with the highlights. Don't go anywhere. Second half action coming right up from Lagos, Nigeria. FIBA World Cup qualifying action.
That's a beautiful one, thank you. Okay, tomorrow, GT Bank will be giving 250,000 naira to anyone that can score from the center line. So, don't be left out. If you are the winner, you follow back at GT Bank. So tomorrow, go and bring your A game. You'll be shooting from the center line to win 250,000 naira. Camp controller, what are you waiting for?
Welcome back to Lagos, Nigeria for game 2, where Nigeria lead Rwanda 52-33. Earlier today, Mali beat Uganda in a huge matchup. So with Nigeria unbeaten and leading this one comfortably, it's really is about 3 teams for 2 spots behind them. Rwanda beat Mali last night, so they've got their win. And they will have Uganda tomorrow, where Mali will face Nigeria. So it will come down potentially to head-to-heads or points difference. It just all adds to the excitement of these World Cup qualifiers, the road to China. And your record from this qualifying group is taken forward to the next stage of qualifying. Every game is crucial. Nigeria want to take the best record possible through to give them the best possible chance of getting all the way to China in 2019. And that young man has been excellent again, Jordan Nwora, a double-double last night. 12 points, 10 rebounds, and tonight more of the same. 8 points, 5 rebounds so far. It's just looking more and more comfortable. Darius Garrett maybe tired towards the end of that quarter. A couple of times he put the ball on the floor in traffic and got it stolen. And look at the dancers and the dress of the Nigerian folk. And of course the Ugandans in the crowd as well, loving this atmosphere. The drums, the band, the trumpet, it has all made a fantastic qualifying venue, the National Stadium in Lagos, Nigeria. So the second half's about to get underway.
Okay, make sure we're switching, we talk on defense, shot goes up, make sure we're talking on backside and then go get rebound and go. Okay? Hey, make sure you have an angle, they're gonna double like. Okay? If it's not there, ball fake, move it. Okay? When our first go thumbs down, clear it out, they just come and set the pick, we have 4 out, 1 in.
Great words of advice, just basics teaching there. Hand on the shot, box out and go. Just basics, and whether you're teaching kids or up-and-coming internationals like coach's son, Nwora, and he's a big guard and he rebounds. And to get a lot of defensive rebounds, you've got to box out, and Coach Bosniak has got a lot on his mind. He'd be pleased that they won yesterday. How does he manage this game? I'm sure they're going to go full out now for the first few minutes, try and disrupt the Nigerian flow. And we're off and running in the third quarter here in Lagos, Nigeria. Group B, qualification action. Diogo straight to work. And that's what he wants to do against Garrett. Garrett's already blocked one of his shots. He wasn't going to do it that time. Diogo got the contact with Garrett, pushed him back legally, and just soft off the glass. Just watch for Diogo to have a little personal battle and show that he's still the main man in the African region. Again, great hands, and this time Diogo comes up with the steal. Great hands for Nigeria. And Bamalu is good for 2. And a nice pass from Nwora, very smart by Jordan there. Just caught the pass, immediately gave it back. Just a very straightforward give and go. And good control from the left side. And foul on Gasana, that's his first. Gasana just 10 points. For tonight, he's been kept quiet. Nigeria on the whole have done a good job on him. Screen set by Garrett. He's rolling. Uzo's on him. And Potentially stepped out of bounds, just the back foot just slipped back before Mugabe headed towards the basket. Inside, Diogo, great pass, and Uzo with a wonderful cut. The pass was just when Mugabe couldn't get it as he turned his head for a split second. Diogo's such a good passer out of the post. We've seen that a few times over the last couple of days. And Uzo, very dangerous off ball on the offense. Uzo's up to 14 points, 7 of 8 from 2-point range. Extraordinary efficient. Just a couple of concerns with the table officials, do such a great job, and along with the referees and commissioner, they want to get things exactly right for this qualification process. And they're working really hard there on the table to reset things. It's like a young table official there, and table officialing at a very high level. Good work there, getting it sorted. Nice pass, and Garrett with the slam. Right over it. Right over in Bamalu. I think he may well have injured in Bamalu there, but what a pass and what a catch and finish by Garrett. That's what he did a couple of times last night. Let's see this, and Bamalu just couldn't deal with him once Garrett went upstairs. That's a big slam. I think there's an elbow and there's a kick in the head as well through his troubles. And Wara, good pass. When he makes quick decisions in Wara, he is a very talented passer. So the dunk is answered by the close-in layup, and Manzi, that's a tough move. Ball's loose, still loose. Great job by Gwezi, he's such a good player. Akindele cleans things up. Diogo and Bamalu. Akindele, oh! See you later, Manzi, just nice job there. Looked up high and spun baseline, and Manzi fell for it. Nearly a stolen ball, but look who's on the floor again. Braxton and Gwezi. These players are playing for their court time, they're fighting for each other. Whereas Gwezi was flat on the floor diving for it. Manzi and Mugabe weren't on their knees. You've got to get all the way down on the floor, get on your belly, grab the ball. They're just having to reset the clock again. Should be at 7:55. To the live stats, and we're off and running. Kasana, back to Kasana. He's going to pull up, he's going to hit the shot. He's not going to make it. He's under a lot of pressure there, Diogo. And Wara, step back three. He's short. Just going to flex those knees slightly more, but he was entitled to take that shot. It was wide open. Kasana, guarded by Mbamalu. Akindele. And attacking the closeout. Zendero, but he was out of control. Get the offensive rebound. Problem with the shot clock there, because it wasn't showing it running down, but it had run out. And the players, especially the Rwandans, with the noise level of the band and the crowd. They've really got to pay attention to the clock, shot clock, game clock. A lot of eye contact and really make sure they know exactly what situations are. Kwesi with a floater is good. Braxton Kwesi carrying on his good play from yesterday. It's his first 2 points. He's been diving on the floor for loose balls, the sort of plays that the coaches will love. Good play by Nwora. And that time Diogu would not let Andero have the dunk, but it's a foul. And Diogu goes to 4 personal fouls. And I think he will be taken out. I'm sure Coach Nwora will not want any change of momentum with Diogu fouling out. They want to keep 1 foul spare, and there is a change going to be made in the background there. As we look on the National Stadium, Coach Bojnak deep in thought, and then Darrow misses the shot, but there was a push, I think, by Mbamalu. So we may do it again, the free throws. Comes out, and it's a timeout as the band plays on in the night skies of Lagos, Nigeria. Fantastic setting for Group B. And Nwora is coaching. Nwora is not happy. Let's listen in.
Sleep on the bench.
Uzo with a smile and a hand around his shoulder, and the coach is entitled to tell him if he's not happy.
2 guys to 1. You telling me you're locked in?
And that's a nice touch by Uzo. Coach Nwora totally focused on giving it to his team, not letting them relax. They have a big lead. They are going to the second stage of the World Cup qualifiers. And they've got to be firm favourites to be one of the 5 to make the trip to China. August the 31st is when it all gets underway, 2019. And all games will be live and exclusive on livebasketball.tv. Don't forget to download the mobile app. And This Is My House is the hashtag. As Rwanda inbound the ball from the baseline. Gasana still out on the floor, 30 points down. Mugabe, and another steal, and Nigeria on the run, and Nwora, nice pass over the top, but missed by Mbamalu. Such an advantage for Nwora being a guard at 6'7" to be able to see over the top of the D. Pass with either hand, on the move, Gasana. Garrett, just that follow through just seems to be a little bit short, and Gasana's follow through has been good, but he's just missed that one. Coach Nwora still prowling the sidelines. He wants effort, and if the players on the floor aren't going to give it, he will go straight to his bench, and that is a good way to keep this team right on point, right on spot for their assignment, especially defensively. And he's got a good situation where he can call in Sosi Menahiti, another enforcer. Kwesi stays out. Zana's a good rebounder. And Calabagado's had a strong showing. So he can keep rotating it, keeping it fresh. And that's a 3 from the corner. Eli Kaji. Inside, Menahiti spins baseline. Good job, comes back again. Tough move with 2 defensive players in close attention. That was really good by Nigeria's number 5. Menahiti. Shot by Garrett, and it's I just would like him to extend that shot up the touch when he's shooting from range. He has hit some shots from range, but it's just getting into his free throw shot as well. Only a minor adjustment. And let's see what happens here on the rebound. Well, they both just got called up. Nigeria ball. Emagano. Quick foul on Endero. Endero 2 points, 5 rebounds. That's his first personal foul. Inbound, Zana. Out to Emagano. Zana. Oh, what a block from Endero! He's been huge defensively. Can Rwanda capitalise, but Kasana loses it. Agada finishes down the other end. Caleb Agada. Kasana looked one way, Agada was the other, and he stole it away. And Nigeria, just like that, continue to dominate. And Ladera, I'm not sure what he was doing there. Maybe caught in two minds. Here comes Nigeria on the run. For three, Emagano is good! Poetry in motion on that offense from the green of Nigeria. And the pressure just ramps up, fresh players on the floor. And they want to really give it to Rwanda and show them who is the #1 seed and why they are given that title, that mantle. That Uzo had his arm around coach's shoulder with a smile, but look at the way these players have come out and playing for Coach Nwora. It's a great sight to see for a coach, to see your team react after he'd given the timeout that he'd just given. Kasana, and that's not going to make it. Great D by Zana, stepping out, and that's for three. Oh, it's in and out. Zana gets a touch. I think the roof would have come off this place. The band may have even come on the court if that had gone down. As we see the colourful nature of this place. And another steal, almost, jump ball. I think Rwanda are just starting to get a little bit discombobulated. It's all going awry now, and Nigeria in the passing lanes, staying connected to their defensive assignments. Rwanda need to stay focused and stay with the effort. Zana for three. Long offensive rebound, and now Nigeria just getting to all the hustle plays. Rwanda have got to match Nigeria's effort. They seem to love working for each other. Shot clock's running down. Does Zana know it? And he takes a strong move, and Garrett with the foul. Just head down there for Zana. Zana, 2 of 3 from the line in this game. He misses that, but great rebound from Agada. All these players are coming out ready to play for Nigeria. Coach Nwora must be very happy now, a little bit more relaxed, but he's on that sideline. That's a travel. Just great pressure. Hands up. Active. Ready to deflect the pass, and Mugabe. Something he didn't want to do is take off, not being sure what he's going to do with the ball. Great job. 24 turnovers now for Rwanda. That is an awful lot of turnovers. It's not going to get it done. So the band plays on. to the African rhythms, and Nigeria march on towards the second stage of qualifying and potentially the FIBA World Cup in China. Ogwezi. And Logano dribbles it back out for three. Yes, that is a tough move. Behind the back, off the dribble. Eli Kaji right in his face. And Nigeria in the flow at both ends of the floor. Sagamba with the handling the ball. Shots up. Shiaka just long. And Zana cleans up. And Agada just touched flat, a big rebound by Garrett. And there's a whistle. But Coach Amora won't mind that. It's an effort foul by Zana, trying to get the offensive rebound. It's his first foul. Either team in team fouls, and they almost turn it over. Shayaka back to Ngunzizi. Garrett off balance there. Nice cut. Oh, it's Shayaka. That was a good movement without the ball, but Shayaka just couldn't handle the pass. It's just the pressure and the build-up of pressure and the continuing pressure put on by Nigeria's defence. They're not going to let off. They're not going to let go because they've got wave after wave of players. In comes one of those, Keith Amora. He's a decent player. A good addition to this Nigerian squad. There's a good feel about this Nigerian squad. The coach Nawat just giving a handshake with Agada. He's holding them accountable. They're holding each other accountable. And he only wants players on the floor that are going to give absolute 110%. And they're doing all this without Diogu, who can rest up. He'll be needed for even bigger challenges ahead along this qualifying campaign. Mahaniti. And that's a turnover. That's sloppy. Garda was never going to get that. Sagamba inside. Nice step through. That's a really nice move along the baseline. For Kami Kabanje, he's up to 6 points. Zana, nice pass. And Mahiti again. He did this last night, 2 big dunks, or 2 potential big dunks. He just doesn't seem to get up and over. Great passing, but he's already made 1 big one. Doesn't matter so much when you're this far ahead. 70-40, and time's going to run out at the end of the third. It's 2 minutes 11. So just over 2 minutes remaining. The crowd play on. I don't apologise for a lot of references to the atmosphere here, because it is quite extraordinary in Lagos. Last night, tonight, and I'm sure tomorrow will be the same as they send off their Nigerian heroes to the next stage of the qualifying process, hopefully with a win against Mali, who had a big win today in the earlier game against Uganda. But Nigeria in complete control of this one. They've just had fresh legs, players that want to just give it their all for their coach. Plain and simple. Very skilled basketball players, good IQ. But they are happy to make the effort just like that. Emagano stealing the ball off Ekarunziza. They just stay in the defensive stance longer. They poke at the ball, whether from underneath the ball on top, hands in the passing lanes. As soon as it's loose, they're happy to dive on it. They're not leaving it for someone else. Which is great attitude. Tough shot off the glass. Big, strong Emagano. Obi Emagano, another big game. He's saying to the coach, you give me the minutes, coach, I'll deliver for you. Zidamba just can't get his shot off against the bigger Austin Hawkinson. And now there's another steal. It's getting really shaky now with Rwanda. Omare, great pass out. Agada for three is long. Big rebound by Hawkinson. Pushes people out of the way. Elbows. Again, nearly a steal by Nigeria. Through Ziza. And there's a foul there in the post by Hawkinson. (79-40), Nigeria lead. Minute remaining in the third. Hope you're enjoying the coverage here of Africa Group B, FIBA World Cup qualifying, and all the atmosphere that goes with playing in Lagos, Nigeria. Great entertainment at half-time as well, with a Michael Jackson impersonator and some of the old songs and the dancers. It's been a fantastic show so far here in Lagos. Great pass! And Omagano looking for the highlight dunk. Set play there, and he just couldn't get up. And Kabanji is saying, because Rwanda have got to keep playing. They've got a big game tomorrow as well. They need to beat Uganda to definitely go through. Mali play Nigeria. It's going to be very close, and we'll all be sorted out tomorrow. And the free throw short from Omagano. And almost no smile coming on the face of Coach Amore. The job is only half done. He wants to go through. If they're going to get to China, they want to go through as a very high seed from the African zone. Agada inbounding. Hawkinson deciding to play ball handler. Emagano way outside. Not quite the range there. Nice job by Sagamba. Shayaka, Sagamba. Shayaka offering the screen. Now Sagamba's got Zana on him, and the ball's loose, and they get it, and Manzi half attempted, but here come Nigeria. Wonderful finish, Emagano. They're just quick on the break. Bit of showtime there on the skip and the hop. Off the dribble. Time it running down. And time running out for Rwanda. End of the third. Nearly upon us. Sagamba, us off left. He's been wanting to get that shot up for a while. Manzi off the glass is good. That's good finish, good effort. Right to the last second. Coach Amora won't like that. But the reaction his team gave him after his timeout, he's got to be pleased with that quietly. So 3 quarters done here in Lagos. Nigeria 82, Rwanda 42.
42-82 points in favor of the Nigerian team. Sit back, relax for the fourth quarter.
Welcome back to Lagos. I'm just picking up on the stats that went through just before we went to the promotion on the mobile app, which I hope you're downloading. The free throws made and attempted for Rwanda, 6 of 17 is something they've got to address before tomorrow's game. They need to make a much higher amount. Kasana obviously hasn't been as effective, or hasn't been allowed to be as effective. Kasana's obviously a good free throw shooter. Nigeria with 20 assists, 41 rebounds. Only 9 assists for Rwanda, so there's a big gulf there in the amount of sharing of the ball. That was the highlight, again for Garrett. And Young and Bamalu got a foot in the face. And some of these floating layouts are wonderful. And a nice free there for Rwanda. So there's been some good play, but Nigeria have always got more coming back. And Emaganu's really zoned in. Agada, Abkwesi. They've got some good guards. And of course, the future, potentially, of Nigeria basketball, Jordan and Nwora. Who again has got decent stats, 8 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, 2 steals. Apologies, 1 steal. So again, he's had a good game. He's been given the minutes. He's been the trust. I'm sure his father is very tough on him, as he's the coach's son. He's got to give the most effort, as always. And a nice up and under move to start the final quarter by Kabanji. And Bamalu in the game for Nigeria. Ruzo back in as well. Inside Diogu, where he wants to be, but he gets it knocked away. He likes that post play, squares up and goes to work. Nwora inbounds. Diogu, nice fake. And he misses that. Manzi, guarded by Akindele. Manzi on Nwora. 2 young players, 22 and Nwora 19. That's off, but it could be off the glass, and it is. We had a great view of that, and it's that man, Ekarunziza. He loves the big threes, the big moments, and he's up to 10 points. Diogu squares up. All that looked like an offensive foul, bit of elbow use there. And Ndero just grabs the ball off him. He's a very physical player, UK Diogu. Steps through, he's got many moves. But this is a World Cup he definitely wants to get to at the age of 34. It's Ndero's second foul. Diogu will go to the line. .3% free throw shooter. Quite extraordinary. Averaging 19.2 points a game, 6.3 rebounds, 1.2 assists, and a high percentage of shooting, 70% at the moment from 2-point range. Prior to the start of this qualifying window, he was the leader on 73%, I think, from 2-point range. Excellent efficiency. So Rwanda from behind the arc, short. Diogu gets his rebound. He may bring it up himself. No. Mbamalu. Nwora. No one's coming to him. So he takes it hard and stuffs it through the hoop. Jordan Nwora. Bird's eye view as he slams it in. And his reputation is growing in international basketball. And Kevin Adero, he has had an excellent game as well for Rwanda. He's up to 5 points, but he's done some sterling defensive work. He's had a strong game. Mbamalu, Diogo in the post again. Goes baseline and lovely jump hook. Extended the fingers, just popped it over the top. He's got his game face on, even with the score as it is. They want to win all their games as convincingly as possible, if possible, in front of these home crowds. The wonderful bands and the colour. And that is miles out by Manzi. Not quite Gasana range. And Gasana is resting on the bench at the moment. We'll be saving him for tomorrow. The do-or-die game between Uganda and Rwanda. So Rwanda have got to keep going. Nigeria, Coach Amora will want them to keep executing. And Diogu's getting some good minutes here in the fourth quarter. He's been in foul trouble. He's on 4 fouls, but he's going through his moves, getting in a rhythm, and that is pretty good. Turning away, shooting over his right shoulder, fantastic. Ndero. And he returns the compliment. Akindele trying to knock it away. He can't interfere with the ball. Well, it's downward path into the hoop. Uzo just overstretches on the dribble. Good outlet from Rwanda. And they pull up. Sagamba off the glass. Siddharth Sagamba. His first points of these qualifiers, and well done to him. Nice pass again. Oh, it's blocked. Who's there? It's that man Ndero. It's 4 blocks for Ndero now. Fantastic effort. Now Diogo has Manzi on him. What's he going to do? Jab step, dribbles left. That's an offensive foul. And that's the end of Diogo's night. I think they just were going to feed him the ball until he finished the game, and that is the end of the game. Finishes on 9 points. Four rebounds, 3 assists. But because of the play of the rest of the squad, he hasn't had to be dominant. He hasn't had to put up the numbers he may have to do in games going ahead in this qualification process. Shots up is short. Imora with another rebound. A few more rebounds and he'll be another double-double. Dengu from Uganda, 2 double-doubles as Nemwara comes in with a beautiful move. A little double clutch. Let's check this out. Nice show and go and a wraparound finish. Some great camera angles right at the hoop. Dengu from Uganda at the age of 22, 2 double-doubles for his 2 games. Some good young players in Africa at the moment, and taken right off the hoop by Akindele. Tough move by Kanzizi. Imora, he's going to pull up for 3, and he knocks it down off the dribble. Just plays with a nice rhythm, no fuss. Exciting times for Nigerian basketball. And Rwanda, who else? Kevin Ndero, blocking shots by the hoop, steps out and knocks down a 3. And Akindele with his second big dunk, showing he can run the floor too. No defense offered. Ekarizizi to Manzi, step back, that's off left. And Akindele at 7-1, and now Nigeria going to run again. It's going to be a throw down in water for the alley-oop. Oh my goodness. He's bringing the house down, the young man. Wonderful pass, great athleticism, and he puts it through for two. And are we looking at a superstar of Nigerian basketball going forward? Big time out for Rwanda. He's got to get his guys back on track.
So, we do full court whenever we can. Whenever we can, stay and do full court. In defense. Yeah. But, hey, Steve, you take it all. Guys, Steve for set. Get here, Gaston here, okay? Guys.
Coach Bosniak staying really positive with his players. They've got so much talent, especially at the guard spot now, Nigeria. Agada, Emigano, Ogwezi, Mbamalu, and now you put in 6'7" Jordan Imwora. And if Imwora really starts to nail down that three-point shot as well, so we can extend the defense out to him, and then things will open up inside even more. 24 points for Obi and Emigano. 2 rebounds, 3 assists. Extraordinary effort, and the shot's good. Kemi Kabanji. Rwanda must not take their foot off the gas. 2 of 3 from 3, because they still got a huge game tomorrow. Right here in Lagos. Sunday night basketball, FIBA World Cup qualifiers for you tomorrow night. Emigano, they backed off him. And they're lucky he didn't make it, but Imwora gets his rebound, and he's short. Sadamba. They're all fighting for the rebounds. I think Imwora knows he's close to another double-double. He's on 9 now. He needs one more for double-double. He's on 17 points. But this game has really opened up. Rwanda at times just haven't been able to get back, and they haven't been able to deal. Nice spin move for Hawkinson. Again, he's another unsung hero, if you like Akindele. 2 bigs that can just come in, do a job. Sort of anchor the defense, and Ndera, I think he's been one of the real bright sparks for Rwanda. Ten points, 6 rebounds, 5 rebounds. Hawkinson, he wants to get in the action, but he was coming right into some Rwandan defense. And Zizi saying, not in my house. And then Imwora just stretching the play off the inbounds. Hands off. Ogwezi, Imwora, nice rip through, fakes. That would have been beautiful if that had gone down. Had to let the shot go. Shot clock was running right down. Great offensive skill set Imwora has. Akintwari getting some minutes for Rwanda, and here comes Nigeria on the run again. Agada, shots up and is good. Yet again. 3 points up. Ogwezi this time. Sagamba. The band plays on. The rhythm stays the same. And And Nigeria heading for another big win. They beat Uganda 109-66 yesterday evening. And they're heading for something similar tonight. 102-61 at the moment. 2:46 remaining. It's all about the execution, it's all about the performance and the attitude of the players as far as Coach Imura is concerned. That's a tough shot by Eli Kaji, and he is again another player who's not giving up. It's a steal. Sagamba, blocked by Okunsan. He's not going to get that over. And this time it's Keith Omero's chance to stretch his legs. Great pass. Another really smart player, big guard, 6'5". He's another one that Coach Imura can just throw into the mix. He knows he's got high IQ. Imura nearly gets the steal. Shayaka. And Coach Imura want them to keep playing. And Zizi. Agada, yes! Caleb Agada. Another really good guard playing out in Spain. Just 23 years old, a really good young crop of players here for Nigeria, or available for Nigeria. Shots up, and it's short, and it's a foul. Judon, Edize. Didn't play against Mali yesterday. Gets the shooter's roll there. All important minutes for these guys. Just doesn't quite get the roll there. One more shot. He's fouled beyond the three-point line, and he knocks that down. 2 of 3, 4 points. Bit of full court pressure from Adize. Nice bounce pass. Maniti, I'm sure, would like to have one more big dunk, but he gets fouled. A smile on his face. They are trying to feed him for one more big one. Just 5 points tonight. 1 rebound. Again, he's good dunk, he's a strong player. And another player that Coach Imura can just put into the mix. There's another whistle. It's a 40-point margin, Nigeria winning by. .43 was the margin last night. They just are a very powerful basketball machine. And Kadre knocks down the free throw, 12 points for him. Omura, Agada, Okwesi comes towards the ball. Mahaniti sets the screen, looks to set it again, and now the pressure's on. Good job by Sagamba. Omura just brings it out. Oh, nice pass, and Okunsan! Nice screen and roll, no help, no reaction, and Okunsan slams it home. Got to be pleased for the big fella. to get his moment, and there he comes, pokes the ball away, and Agada gets it. Mahiti nearly gets it. There was an overhead pass there if Kaji could have seen it. Shaika was standing alone under the hoop, but Kaji may not have seen that. Matt. A foul on Mahiti. And makes the free throws. Alright, low look, and there's the slam from Mahiti. Beautiful no-look pass from Keith Amaral. Look at this. Woo! Get upstairs, big fella. Nice finish. 111 to 70, so Nigeria have surpassed yesterday's offensive output. Got to put the shot up, and he's turned straight back into the defense as Kaji. And Nigeria can just run the clock down. They've won convincingly again. They've got chance for one more play, which they may or may not take. Or they may just dribble the clock out. Yeah. And the final buzzer sounds in Lagos. And Nigeria with an outstanding team performance. Coach Imora will be pleased. He had to tell his team, tell them a few home truths during the game to keep their performance up. But at the end of this one, Nigeria win 111 to 70. And there's some of the game stats. Free throws a problem for Rwanda, only 46%. 28 assists for Nigeria. They just outpassed Rwanda at times tonight. 31 turnovers Rwanda, caused by a lot of really good defense. Active hands and good team defense by Nigeria. And the game leaders, Kaji, 14 and 6 for Rwanda and 6 assists from Mugabe. 4 steals from Agano. Kasana was the king of the steals coming into this qualifying window, but Nigeria really did a great job in that respect. And here's the top scorers: Kaji, Ekuraziza and Nadaro for Rwanda, Emagano, Nuwara with 17, and then Bamalu with 14. Emagano, 24 points. And then Moira had 17 points, 9 rebounds for young Jordan. He just missed out on a double-double. But those will come. He had one last night. It's good, steady performances from him. And Nigeria have really done a job that they would have been asked to do by Coach Imora. It's been a good team effort, and it's one of the big pieces of their jigsaw tonight, Akindele. Good team player. Rwanda will have to fight another day. They play Uganda tomorrow, first game up, and then Nigeria will play Mali, second game. That was the dunk by Garrett. That was a bit painful, young Mbamalu. But there was good sportsmanship straight after that. It's been tough. At times it's been rough, but it's been played in a good spirit. And Nigeria march on. They're 5-0. Rwanda go to 2 and 3. And it's game 6, the final game of the qualifying first window is tomorrow evening. And you can see it all live with us on livebasketball.tv. We'll leave you with the highlights. Don't forget, download the app. Get involved on social media on the hashtag #ThisIsMyHouse. And I say, I'll leave you with the highlights. It's good night. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Control